Welcome back to our Suikoden 2 Clive's Quest and all Missables playthrough. I am excited for tonight because it is the ultimate boss battle of all time, even though we've skipped through almost all of the dialogue and haven't been able to enjoy the story whatsoever. We are still going to fight Luca Blight tonight. So I'm going to show a little secret. There's a 20-minute gap in the save time. So if you go back and look at my last video, we stopped at 12:02 and now it says 12:21. Well, what I did in that time was I selected my 3 parties for Luca and I went and leveled up the weapons and put armor on them and fought a few battles to level them up and put some runes on them and that kind of thing. Just so I didn't have to be under pressure when I was doing that time-wise, so I could kind of plan that out. Because we're getting to the point where this run is getting extremely tight. And even to the point where in the Tinto mines, I'm going to have to blaze through the Tinto mines on a set path without getting any treasure to try to make this run happen because we've wasted so much time. So I have my notes here. We're going to start today by doing a little recruiting. We're going to grab Bado, Isla, Feather, probably Connell, Bob, who's Sai's daughter? What's her name? Tomo. We'll probably get Tomo. And then after we get Tomo, then we will have enough Stars of Destiny to get Bob. Because we still don't have Simone, because we never got a Rose Brooch. So we'll probably end recruiting today with Bob. Head back, do the Ridley tactical battle. Actually, no, we will do the Ridley tactical battle. Excuse me, head back for... head back to bed, grab Sai, go get Tomo, come back, and fight Luca. And by the time we do all that, we're probably going to be at least an hour and a half into this playthrough by the time we get through Luca. And then from that point, I have the option of continuing on and doing some more recruiting. Maybe I'll end around the time we go up to Joustin Hill again. Because I'm going to need to do some significant amount of planning to make this happen before 20 hours and still get the recipes. Like recipe 34 in Green Hill is going to be a challenge. I'm probably going to do that off cam because of how much we're going to have to save and reload, save and reload, save and reload in order to get that and then still get to Saja Village by 20 hours. So it's going to be tight. If nothing else, I have perfected my Excel notes a little bit so that when the remaster comes out, we will be a little bit better prepared for that. So, before I hit start and load, I want to make sure I know what my path is. So we're going to put a sound set in the inventory, put Nanami and Shiro in the inventory, or in the inventory, put Nanami and Shiro in the party. And then go get Bado, go get Siegfried, go get Connell, go get Isla, Feather, head back for the tactical battle, get Tomo, head back again, get Bob, and then go beat Luca. So, fingers crossed, wish me luck. This is going to be tight going forward. So, probably not going to be a whole lot of chatting. It's going to be all business, but I kind of like being all business, to be honest. So here we go. I'm going to turn my volume up a little bit so I can actually hear this. I have some new speakers, so I hope they don't interfere too much in the mic. That's where I left off. Even though I probably could have saved like 30 seconds by just ending my previous journey off camera in Duning Castle. But I went back just for continuity's sake. I thought it, I don't know, makes my OCD happy, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna go see Barb. I just need a sound set. We're gonna grab Nanami and Shiro. If I can find them. God, it's hard to read these menus. There we go. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're not doing anything special. That we have 3 shorts. Alright, we're gonna head to Path of Matilda and grab Bado. Hicks is just chilling in the back row. They're like, yeah, I don't have to do much today. I feel like that's Hicks's preference anyway. Tingar's more of a badass for me. Come with us, man. I need those listening crystals. Thank you. You're just my listening crystal vendor. Can you give me a couple more so I can go get Abesboa and Reludia as well? And get all of them in one playthrough. They should fix that in the remaster. They should allow you to, like, recruit the other octopuses and shit. Like, that's not cool that you have to pick one or the other. Or at least find a way for it so you still get all 108 if you get the octopus. Chest, that's what you get. It shares the same like data structure in the code of this game. So if you don't open the first chest, that is there, which I think is really cool. It's kind of a pain in the ass for a completionist, but I just think it's interesting how something can share the same like data slot in the code. I think in the last stream we identified that the quote-unquote perfect playthrough. See, there is no perfect playthrough of Suikoden 2 because there's so much shit that you can get, and it's so convoluted to get everything. I don't really think there is a perfect playthrough, but that's kind of what I'm doing. Alright, y'all, there was some really bad microphone interference at this point in the video. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and just cut that out. There's about 20 minutes of video here that it's almost unwatchable because of the sound quality with the microphone connection. So I've edited that out. I'm going to go ahead and do my best to narrate what actually happened a couple days ago when I recorded this video, and at least fill in the gap so it's not complete silence. We just got Siegfried using the listening crystal. We're on our way back, hoping that these eagle men are going to drop either a double strike rune or a recipe. And basically what I'm saying here is every time the battle starts, I say, this is it. Like, this is the one where it's going to happen, and then it never happens, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And then the next battle, I try again. As soon, like, right here, I go, oh, nope, this is the one. This is the one. And then it ends up never being the one. So, I'm not exactly sure what we're doing next, because it's been a couple of days. So, I know we're going to head out, and eventually we're going to fight Luca Blight. So, that's definitely the highlight of this video. And then we end up heading to Tinto later in the video. I think we stop around the Tinto mines. So right before the Tinto mines, because we're getting really tight on time. And I need to plan that out. Because I'm basically going to run through the Tinto mines without any treasure chest getting. I'm going to plan the route out and just go straight through. Because we're that tight on time that I need to do that. And then we can always come back and get the chest later if necessary. But we have to get to Saja Village before 20 hours, or we're not going to see the Clive quest. So this is definitely a convoluted run and a very ambitious run that I've tried here. And earlier, just a few minutes ago, you saw me pick up a lamb, and there's a bit of a gap in audio as well. So that lamb is the result of not getting there's a series of chests in there, and they all contain the same thing. They all contain a necklace, which is an item for a kobold, whether it be for Gabocha or Gengen. It's a pretty useless item. But if you don't open the first chest in that forest, it shares the same memory data bank in the code of the game as a lamb that you can get. So if you don't open that first chest, there's actually a lamb that appears that you can turn in to Yuzu, and that will add one lamb to your Hayo's reserves. But we've gone to Forest Village here. We're getting Connell. That's why we put the sound set in our inventory. And then we're going to go a little bit north, and we're going to pick up Isla and Feather, since we have the listening crystals now. And then after the Isla and Feather fight, where we recruit them, then we're going to head into the trading post and head straight back out. And where they were standing, there's another, I think it's a calf for sale, or maybe a lamb or a sheep or something. But there's another animal for sale that all you have to do is walk in the trading post and walk right back out to reset that. Again, apologies for the the game audio being cut out of this. The sound on the microphone was so horrific that I thought it was better to not have game audio than to listen to that. So I'm doing my best to at least add some narrative here. These griffins are not difficult. They're very low hit points, which is good because we're on a time crunch, right? We'll be back to Forest Village a little bit later to get Jude. I think another thing I was commenting on here is, like, I wish I had enough listening crystals to get Abba's Boa and Rulodia, which are a couple of octopus that if you get them, and Siegfried, you can't get all 108 Stars of Destiny because of Ida. Ida only joins with Feather, so if you don't get Feather, you can't get Ida, and thus cannot get all 108 stars. So what you have to do is either get Ida and Feather plus Abba's Boa, or Ida and Feather plus Siegfried. But if you go with the Abba's Boa route, you're going to hurt yourself on getting some of the Stars of Destiny that require a number of Stars of Destiny. So for example, Bob requires 80 Stars of Destiny. If you don't get Siegfried now, that's one less star that you are able to get. While Abba's Boa and Rulodia and Chuchara are cool, and they have a Unite attack, it's really not worth getting them in a run like this, simply because we want to recruit as many people as possible as early as we can. So we're back at HQ here. We're going to save, and I'm not 100% sure what we do next, to be honest with you. I'm going to just kind of watch and comment as we go. I think it's a tactical battle. but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, this is the Kiba. I think this is the Kiba fight. Or is this the Ridley fight? This might be the Ridley fight, where all we simply have to do is either rescue Ridley or let Ridley get taken over. So there's some risk to that, right? So in the next tactical battle, Ridley is out by himself, and normally in almost all the playthroughs that I've ever done of this game, Ridley at least survives for a few turns. Ridley also has critical ability, which means he'll instantly take out a unit that doesn't have heavy armor, which is cool. And sometimes he procs that and ends up taking out a unit or whatever. I've never had a playthrough in my life where Ridley did not last through the first turn, and our army didn't even get to the map before he was taken over, which actually is what's getting ready to happen. So normally what happens is Ridley's on the bottom of the map. Maybe he'll clear out one group of enemies and move to the left and at least get himself up to where he's not completely surrounded at the beginning of the fight, and then you have to go rescue him. Well, you have two options. Because this is a speed run, you can go rescue him and waste a lot of time, or what you can do is just kind of hang out and let him get beaten. The problem with letting him get beaten is if he does, there's always a chance that he gets permanently killed. In this case, it doesn't affect the outcome of the game because he's replaced with his son Boris if he does die in battle. But for somebody like me who's a completionist, I don't want to lose Ridley. I like Ridley. So there's always the risk that you run. If you let Ridley die, or quote-unquote die, there's a % chance that he will actually be permanently lost and replaced with Boris here. So I want to save him. But this is the first playthrough I've ever done in my life. Now at 37 years old, I've been playing this game for 20 years. I've never had a playthrough where Ridley died on the first turn before we even got to the map. Like, clearly our reserves are not on the top left of the map. There's nobody there. Ridley actually gets taken out before that. Thankfully, he doesn't actually permanently die in this one, thanks to some RNG, I guess. Right, you can see right here he does a critical and takes out a whole unit, right? That's what I was just talking about, which is cool. Takes out a unit. But usually what happens is that unit to the left gets taken out, and then Ridley moves to the left and gets pinned up against the wall until at least he's not completely surrounded until everybody gets on the map. Well, here you can see Ridley's already gone. 2 turns, and then our army appears, which is really interesting. The odds of that are very bad, but it actually is very fortuitous because he didn't die permanently, and we saved a ton of time. So I was actually really happy with that outcome. And then we come back and Leknot comes and Leknot doesn't come. Luke comes and lets us know that he's going to take care of Sasarai in the next fight. Watching this run, you're probably already a huge Suikoden fan, so you know what the significance of Luke and Sasarai is. So there's really no point in going into that. Right now, our main goal is just time. And I've made enough mistakes in this run already to where, thankfully, I've had the opportunity to make notes on my Excel sheet for the next time we do this run, or when the HD remaster comes out, where I can improve. But for now, definitely making some time mistakes. So here we just go back to bed, and if I'm correct, Sai comes. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go recruit another Star of Destiny, because ultimately we need 80 to get Bob. And Sai comes and says, hey, I left some tools at my house. Well, really what that is that's a prompt to put him in your party, because his daughter is recruitable, and at this point his daughter is in his house in Ryub Forest. So we're going to run down and grab Sai and put him in the party, and then go get Tomo. And I think after this, I try to go get Bob and realize that I'm 1 Star of Destiny short, and I can't remember how exactly what we do here, but I know I end up eventually getting Bob. I think I just have to go recruit somebody else first. But we're just going to grab Sai, run to Ryub Forest, and get Tomo. And I think I made some commentary here about maybe I'll get lucky and get another killer rune. Killer runes are pretty good in this game. They increase your critical percentage. They're useful for melee attackers. And they're dropped by the little yellow woodpecker enemies in Ryub Forest. Which we don't end up getting one here, but just to note. So we just have a quick little jaunt up north. You can see Sai is a pathetic level 18 because he's almost unusable. He's not a good character. He has a unite with Tomo, but I think it's like a 0.3x damage to all enemies, which is useless. The double leader attack is infinitely times better than that. And Nanami in Ryu's Unite attack with Nanami having a balance rune is even way better than that too. I guess I could talk about that. So there's earlier in this run we picked up a balance rune from the spike beaks around the Two River area, and there's really only two characters that would need that. One of them is Nina because she has a Unite attack with Flick. It's pretty decent. It does considerable damage, and it also leaves Nina unbalanced. Bolgan is another one, but we really don't use Bolgan too much. I don't prefer using Bolgan. He would be a candidate for the balance rune if you wanted to use him. I think he sucks. But Nanami is the other one. Nanami and Ryu have a Unite attack that leaves Nanami unbalanced 87.5% of the time. So a balance rune on her will completely prevent that and allow her to take action the next turn. Unfortunately, we don't have Nanami for the rest of the game, but we do have Nina. So right before, in this run, I ended up getting 2 balance runes. So I could put one on Bolgan just to say, hey, I've done my due diligence, and then I put another one on Nina because they're really the only 2 that would want it. And this is the enemy here that drops the killer rune. Again, we end up not getting one here. I'm watching my Adobe Rush right now, and there's roughly 6 or 7 minutes left of this audio outage, and I'm really looking forward to it being over because I feel like I'm just talking to nobody. But ultimately, if there's one person that watches this, I feel like I'm personally speaking to you. I'm saving your ears from this just horrible microphone feedback loop that happens for 20 minutes in this video. I don't even know. I think I had 2 live viewers during that time. And I want to be a big channel one day. Of course, I'm new. Of course, I'm streaming games that aren't popular, but I do want to be a bigger community one day. And I figure, the due diligence that I put into this now to make sure that things are as good as I can possibly make them is worth it. So I'm recording this, and I also ordered actually a wired USB power bank today because the one that I had just plugged into my USB 3 port. And my microphone is plugged into that, so now I have a powered one, and hopefully that resolves some of the issue too with the feedback. But now we're going to head to Two River. I think this is where I go try to get Bob, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't I get Bob? Well, you have to have 80 Stars of Destiny to get Bob. And at this point, the only one I don't have is Simone, but I thought that Tomo was my number 80. Which I'm getting ready to find is not the case. So I have to get one more recruit before I can actually get Bob. At that point, I talk to him again. Look, you can see my face on the screen. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Why can't I get Bob? But I made a split-second decision. I'm like, okay, well, we'll just get him later. Surely there's somebody else I can recruit. And we head back to Dunan. And I think I move on to the tactical battles just to get it over with. I think we're going to go fight Luca right now. I had rearranged my units with Apple to make sure that Jean was optimized because Jean has the best chance of doing 1 damage to Luca. And that's really the only thing that's required to get out of the next battle as quickly as possible is to damage Luca. Yeah, so this is where I rearrange my units. This was all predetermined and something that I had in my Excel sheet for this run. It's the Kasumi, Jean, and Klaus group that ends up doing it for me. And we end up getting like 1 damage on Luca right away, and the battle's over with, which saved a lot of time. At this point, as I'm talking right now, I'm still in the middle of this run. This is the last video that I did that we're actually overwriting right now, so I still have quite a bit more to do. We're in the save state. We're right outside of Tento Mines, getting ready to run through Tento Mines. My biggest concern to actually finish this is getting the recipe from the Green Hill Liberation Do Re Mi Elves, which it's the only place in the game that you can get it, and it's a very low drop percentage, and it does end runs. So what I'm going to do is probably save right before that and then do that part off camera, because I just don't want my audience and community to have to sit there and watch me reset a million times while I try to get this recipe in the first couple random battles. Unfortunately, in this game, recipes and window sets and sound sets, they share data points in the code of the game. So if you get one of them, like let's say window set 1, which drops in Banner Pass, if you get that and you go turn it into Tessai or Tessu or whatever the hell his name is, Tenku, that's his name, Tenku. You turn it into Tenku, then you're not eligible to get window set 2 because of the way both of those items share the same code in the game. So what you have to do is ensure that you get both of them and put them in your vault until you're ready to turn them in. And the same goes with the recipes. So there are 5 or 6 recipes that drop from enemies, and you can see that we farm those throughout this run. You cannot turn any of those in to Hi-Yo until you have all of them, because if you turn any of them in, the others you won't be eligible to get any of the others, which hopefully they fix that for the remaster. But what I did there was I just checked the Stars of Destiny board to see, like, hey, did somebody die? Because I thought at the time, why can't I get Bob? I have 80 Stars of Destiny. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to get Bob. So I checked the tablet to see if anybody was dead, and they're not. So I must have miscounted or something, but I'm definitely off by 1. So we just need 1 more Star of Destiny to get Bob. So we're going to go ahead. I decided to move forward and do the Luca fight, which actually was really good. I can actually end this little audio addendum here in about a minute and a half now, and then we get to enjoy the full Luca fight. I was very fortunate here to have Jean damage Luca, because Luca as a unit is extremely powerful and it's an 18-17 unit. So to damage it in any way takes a lot of luck and RNG, essentially. But I think I'm going to leave it off here. I'm within 30 seconds of needing to shut this wave file recording off, because we're getting to the point where my microphone kicks in again. So thank you for your patience with this, and back to my original audio. Alright, so we just have to do 1 damage to Luca here. However we can do that, or just make it through. Oh, we did it. Perfect. That ended the battle real fast. We actually got real lucky there. That saved a lot of time. Thank you, Jean, for the lightning magic. All right, so we're gonna head down to the main hall here and see that Ridley is saved, hopefully. Good deal. I like that Ridley's alive. I would much rather have Ridley than Boris. So it's time to go kill Mr. Personality. I'm gonna hit let me think about it and go save. I've already got my party set up. I did that off stream. It took me about 19 or 20 minutes of time to do that, but they're already good to go. Hopefully. So we're gonna my party Ryu, Humphrey. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna have to reset. I'm not going into Luca with Ryu and Humphrey, even though Humphrey could probably do it himself. That was stupid. I got too trigger happy there on the dialogue skipping. Can you imagine going into Luca with just Ryu and Humphrey? Right before I load the save, I'm actually going to run and grab something real fast. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, had a food delivery. Hey, go away. It's not for you. Go lay down. Okay, this time I'm gonna form a party that's not just Humphrey and Ryu. All right. Where's Sheena? Luke. Sheena. Sumi. And Mondo. And then Flick. Ellie. Nina. Where's Camus? Miklatov. Camus. Who am I missing? Flick, Miklatov, Camus, Ellie, Nina. Oh, who am I missing? I'll just grab Freed because I don't know who I'm missing, honestly. And Freed can just be... Oop. And Freed can just be using his lightning rune. Even though I absolutely... Anybody who's been watching the stream knows that I absolutely despise Freed. Like, to my core, despise Freed. So I'm gonna put him there. Victor, Tengar, Rena, Hicks, Clive, Anita, Hicks, Tengar, Clive, Anita. Where's Rena? Rena. This is always the worst party. Victor's party is always the one that, like, who do I want in the middle? I'll put Clive in the middle so he can take damage over the magic users. That'll work. Alright, here we go. Luca Blight time. This is gonna be fun. I love this fight. Actually, you know what? We will eliminate the enemies first with an explosion and get the Thor shot out of the way as well. Oh, Luca, don't act like you're a badass. Cut it out. Camus is weak sauce, man. He's like already almost dead. Pack Diesel, thanks for coming by. How's your night going? We're doing a little Luca Blight here. I hope this doesn't hit Camus. Oh, Camus is gone. No more pretty boy attack unless Freed can get on it. Did I not put equipment on Camus? What a... like, he just was so squishy. Oh, no more pretty boy attack. Alright, whatever. We have a groupie attack still. Even though I feel like I should still be using lightning magic instead at this point. Ouch, Freed. Oh, man. Alright, let's just get one turn here. We just need one good turn. There you go, Freed. 46 damage. Oh, that's not good. Sorry, we got kindness rain. We can get one more turn out of this. didn't do too badly. In case you've never played this before, the back left and back right corners of your party are immune to damage until someone dies. There we go. Alright, we got through it. Victor's party is always the worst, though. I don't know why Camus was so squishy. I thought I put dragon armor on him. Oh, we did a combine? I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, that's kind of cool. $70 damage. Woo! Anita, you're killing it. Let me make sure. Yeah, I don't have any healing. Oops. That's okay. It'd be nice if Hicks could survive. Okay, yeah. Just want to get that off real quick. That's good. It'd be nice if Victor didn't miss too. Ouch. God, that is... His damage output is just insane. I don't think Hicks is going to survive to actually do any damage this turn, but we'll see. Oh, cool, we got through it. Nice. I'm just going to go ahead and attack on the first turn with him, and then we'll go ahead and do Pale Palace. Nice miss. I love Kasumi. Holy crap. Sheena's not doing much damage at all at this point. I thought it was going to be more than that. Sure. 250. Oh, 350. That's not bad. It's probably because of his rune affinity with wind. Do a Humphrey. 0 on Humphrey. 0. Oh, there we go. Sheena's picking it up. Do that again. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Sheena owned his ass. Oh, I love that. That was huge damage. That would have been twice that on a regular enemy. That violence rune is what did that. It doesn't really matter. The shredding is going to take care of this force anyway, even if Flick's in the back row. This was actually a really fast Luca fight. I'm really surprised on how this went. I thought this was going to be at least an hour, and it's maybe been 10 minutes. Damn, 721. Luke wasn't even alert in that last battle. He has the alert rune. That would have made his damage output like insane. I have to say, that was probably the best Luca fight I've ever done in a dozen playthroughs of this game. That was really, really smooth. I was not expecting Sheena to have an 800 damage turn. Alright, I got my notes pulled up here because I can't remember what the dialogue options are. You little punk. That is attack. See ya. Cool. I'm done with that. Let's finish this fucker. Seriously, like the biggest, one of the worst villains ever in a game. What a horrible, horrible person. Or character in this instance, I should say. Alright, so after this, all these cutscenes, we're going to do a little more recruiting. Actually, a lot of recruiting. And then we're going to go see Colgan. And we've only been playing for an hour. I'm actually really shocked right now that this has only been an hour. So I guess I have another hour's worth of play at least in me. I thought we were going to stop around Joustin Hill, but we may get further than that. Okay, we got a little recruiting to do here. And we're gonna get one of my favorite characters in the game, which I am super excited about. One of my final party members as well. I'm gonna go ahead and build a party just in case. I can't remember if I actually need a party, but I'm gonna build one. For Sheena. Sometimes the screen is like so hard to view. Maybe it's because I'm old. Where the fuck is Sheena? Oh, I'm just gonna put Kasumi and Mondo in. I don't have time for this. Alright, so first place we're gonna head to is South Window, and we're gonna grab Max and Killy. To get Max, we have to walk out of town and walk right back in. I'm just gonna accept his pledge. Good to go there. We're gonna run over here and talk to Killy, who is one of my favorite characters ever. So he wants to go talk to Alex about the Sindar ruins. That's fine. Now we're gonna head to the inn and talk to Annalie. Oh, that's not the inn. Check the rare finds anyway. Nothing. Okay, so we're going to view the Annalie cutscene, and then we're going to go listen to her sing a song that did not get translated in the United States version, so it just looks like she's moving her mouth and doing nothing. In the Japanese version, there's an actual song that she sings. Hopefully they fix that for the remaster so you can actually hear it, but as we're getting ready to see momentarily, she just opens her mouth and nothing happens. This is gonna give me a break too to like eat my food. Okay, so we got Annalie. Even though we didn't get to hear her song. And now we're gonna head back to see Alex, because Killy has gone to see him. And then we'll have to come back to South Window again to get Killy. And then we're gonna transfer all of Victor's runes over to Killy. Because Killy is far better than Victor. Oh. And we got one of the absolute best characters in the game, so pretty happy about that. So I'm gonna go back to the castle real quick and transfer Victor's runes over to Killy, and then we're gonna get a raid at. There's Sheena. I don't know why I couldn't find Sheena earlier. If you have an extra killer rune, I would recommend putting it on Victor at this point. Blick has a rune that we're actually going to take off of him and put it on Victor. He has a killer, which is not really helping him out too much. So I'm going to go ahead. Where's Victor? I'm going to go ahead and slap that on Victor. I'm going to remove the Fury off of Victor. I'm going to attach the double beat on Killy, and also the Fury on Killy. And then we have an extra wizard laying around. I'll just go ahead and put that on Flick. For now, it's a placeholder, which will make him even a little bit more useful anyway because of his lightning rune, which will eventually be a thunder rune. And then I'm going to head over to... what's next? Raidat? Yeah, head over to Raidat. And then because I didn't get Bob earlier after I get Hoy, I'm going to go ahead and get Bob. So we're just going to go to the tavern and view another scene. I'm gonna eat more of my food while we're ramming the X button. The dialogue options are irrelevant here. You're gonna get Hoy either way. Hey Dickory, how's it going? My day was okay. It's pretty productive. I'm in kind of in one of those modes where I have too much shit and I need to go through and like get rid of some of it and organize some of it and all of that. So I always feel more productive whenever I'm organized. So my day was a very much an organization day. How was your day? I'll just dump Clive. I really don't care. Now I'm gonna head to Two River again because I know I have enough Stars of Destiny for Bob at this point. I had a pretty big meal earlier, but I wanted something. I wanted like some dessert. So, and you have to spend $12 on DoorDash. So I ordered some Scotch eggs just as like something to eat. And then I got an elephant ear. So I really wanted something sweet. So I just ate the Scotch eggs and I have an elephant ear left. It's probably cold by now because I actually ordered it before we even beat Luca. Were you here? Did you see the Luca fight or were you away? Oh, it was probably the smoothest Luca fight that I've ever had. It was really, really good. I thought it was going to take forever, and it didn't. Sheena's violence rune kicked off, and he was also furied, and he ended up hitting Luca for like 800 or 900 damage in one turn, and it was just over. And both of the other groups didn't fail. Like, we finished both of the first two fights as well. Okay, so I got Bob. Next thing is we're going to go to Cuss Cuss. First thing I'm going to... actually, no, we're just going to go straight to Cuss Cuss. Or Couscous, however you say it. And I'm going to put the friendship rune on Killy because I think it's funny that Killy would have a friendship rune. Plus, he's going to be in our party for the rest of the game. So... I think it's really funny when Killy has a friendship rune. That's really, really funny to me. Who does Exertion go? Exertion goes on Sheena. I guess I didn't put it on yet. Perfect. I'll go ahead and put the poison on someone. Maybe not. Alright, so we're gonna go talk to Colgan. Man, honestly, I was hoping for a bigger audience for Luca, because that's like the most fun fight in the game. I was hoping to have like 5 or 6 people talking in chat. That's okay. I'll put it on YouTube. Camus was like weak sauce. I think I forgot to put... I know I put dragon armor on him, but I think I forgot to put other equipment on him because he died in one turn. It was just over. Maybe he didn't have a fire. Maybe he didn't have a fire emblem on. I'm guessing maybe that's probably what it is. I'll check the rare finds while I'm here. I'm not sure if I got what I needed earlier. Nothing there. So I'm gonna go ahead and recruit Karen while I'm here. We just have to dance with her. I don't remember what I was supposed to say. Alright, I'm gonna drag my screen over so I can see the commands, because I don't remember what the commands are. Oh, it tells you what the commands are. Okay. Yeah, I did, man. I actually did a lot of research yesterday on the team that I want, and I'm actually going to go grass because the grass starter has super high attack and super high speed, which is generally good for a sweeper, and I like to play sweepers. So I like the look of both the fire and the water better, but I think I'm going to go grass. Plus, the grass Pokemon has Protean as well. So while I'm right here by the tavern, I'm going to go ahead and put Karen in the party and take the Master Robe off of her. And I'm gonna put that on Luke, I think. Well, the magic robe is better for Luke. I need that inventory spot. Let's see how our time is. It should be okay. Luca saved us a lot of time. 13:24, that's still... Yeah. We'll see how Green Hill goes. Green Hill might make or break this run. Alright, so we want to choose option 2 here to head to Muse. Otherwise, we have to do other things. Apparently, she thinks we're cute. I already chose my party. That is my party. Okay, so final note here. There's one more chance to get double beat runes on the way to Muse. If you're here and you don't have the required amount for your playthrough, the white tigers drop double beat runes. So if I happen to get another one, that'll be actually pretty cool because I can put it on Hi-Yo or I can put it back on Victor or whatever. Did you look at the other Pokemon besides, like, the starters, Dickory? I really like Tinkaton, but it's only got 75 attacks, so I'm hoping that it can hold, like, a hammer item or something that increases the power of its hammer. Because it has that 160 power attack, but you can only use it every other turn. And its base attack is only 75, so I'm not sure. There has to be some other catch with it. Because if you can only use the move every other turn, that eliminates like Choice Band or Choice Scarf as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Actually, you know what? I don't need to save here because I just saved a second ago. Reloading would not be a big deal. So again, I might fight a couple battles here just to see if I get lucky and get another double beat, but I really don't have a lot of time to spare, to be honest. This is the enemy that drops it. Okay, I won't ruin it for you then, but... God, I love Killy. He's so awesome. Oh, are you really? It's probably the Fuecoco, however you say that, and the grass are both probably the better of the two, just the way the stats are distributed. The water one's cool, and it looks cool at the end, and it has a super high base attack, but like its stats are just not distributed that well. It's kind of like you either want a super fast Pokemon or you want a super slow Pokemon. You don't want stats that are like in between. You don't want like 80 speed or 70 speed. And its ending speed is like 80. So it's just wasted speed allocation. Like it would be better to have a speed of 40 with an attack of 160 instead of an attack of 120 and a speed of 80. So it's cool. It's a cool Pokemon, but in all actuality, the fire is very slow and the grass is very fast, both of which are fine. So you can either go with the fire, which is going to be like your slower, stronger, harder hitting, or you can go with the grass, which is going to be your super fast, like sweeper type. So I'm going to go with grass, but the fire one is a good pick too. What pisses me off is that people have already beaten it. Like, a bunch of people in other countries have already finished the game and they broadcasted the whole thing being played. So I'm like, that sucks. I'm still gonna do it, but it's annoying. I really wouldn't mind another double beat, but I'm not going to put too much more time into it. We do need some potch though, so that's okay. There's just something about Killy with a red aura that I really like. That sprite looks really good. Like Clive and Killy have really good sprites. Pessmerga has a good sprite. Kasumi has a really good sprite. All right, I might do one more and then we'll go ahead. I'm not going to waste any more time. All right, well, we got a little potch. Oh, Nanami. Don't be so excited. It's a trap, and you know it. I don't think we can... Yeah, we can't even go in shops. I wouldn't mind getting another Fury Rune, that's for sure. Okay. So we just gotta head out of here, and then when we finally do get out of here, we're gonna put a resurrection rune on Luke instead of the darkness rune. Dickory, did you see the final evolution for Fuecoco? Yeah, I agree. That is probably the best looking of the three for sure. from a aesthetic perspective. And it's Ghost. I love Ghost, but Gengar is my favorite Pokemon of all time, so... Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a Resurrection Rune on Luke. In exchange for the darkness, because we're gonna go fight Necklord soon. Normally I'd put a double beat on Victor at this point too if I had an extra, but I don't have an extra for this playthrough, which is okay. We don't necessarily need it. We're gonna have Killy and Sheet in the party, so it'll be totally fine. So I have to go speak to Nanami here. And then you have to, after you talk to her, you have to go back to the entrance of the castle and have a scene with Koyu. So much dialogue. Okay. Put Koyu in the convoy. And of course, she just has to come with us. Alright, I'm going to check the inventory in here real quick and see if there's anything we can sell, because we're going to need to free up inventory space. I can get rid of the wind. I already bought a resurrection, so I'll just get rid of it. Let's see. Bounce, skunk, medicine. Only have a couple slots left. Get rid of the angry blow. Get rid of the necklace. And that's really about it for now. But that should be enough room. Then we're going to teleport to Kobold Village. And then we have to go southwest to Drakemouth. Oh, I got another balance rune. That's cool. That's the rune that Nina should have on her whenever she's higher level. Nina should have a magic rune and then the balance rune on her, or even maybe like a fury rune and a balance rune is actually pretty decent on Nina simply because of her unite with Flick. Put the cabbage seed there. I'm gonna buy a calf here for 6,000 potch. Okay, and I'm actually going to save here because we have to farm something right now. And we actually have to go back and farm something else too that I didn't get earlier. So I'm going to see if I can get this first one here. There's 2 window sets that you have to acquire. And you don't want to turn any of them in before you get both. So window set 1 is... or window set 2 is here, and window set 1 I can't remember where it is. I'll have to go back and look at my notes, but the air lizards here drop window set 2. So we're gonna fight air lizards until we get that, and then I will save and check my notes and see where the other one was that I didn't get earlier. Alright, y'all, I need some good juju on this drop. Need this to happen quick. Tinto's a pretty long part of the game, especially the mines. We're actually going to run through the mines, like I mentioned earlier, and not get any treasure. I'm going to map it out. Probably it'll be the next stream. It won't be this one. But we'll map out the mines so we can run through without getting any treasure, and then we'll just have to come back and get that later. We just don't have time to do the entirety of the mines and get all the treasure. This is going pretty slowly. $302 twice? That's a big hit. Alright, if we don't get it soon, I'm probably just gonna reload. It may also be where I have to go get the other one first. I don't remember what it is. But Windows Set 1 and Windows Set 2 share the same piece of code. And they have to be acquired together and turned in together. These things also drop the Firefly rune, but we don't really care about that. We would if we didn't already have one, but Mondo comes equipped with one, so for me that's good enough. It's not like we're gonna use it. Man, I'm getting tired. We're not even 2 hours into this. Still no Windows Set? Where is Windows Set? I'll have to go see where Windows Set 1 is. Maybe I have to get it first. I feel like it was in the path to Matilda. I know I didn't get it though. Oh, it's in Banner. It's in Banner Pass. Dropped by the tiger. So if I don't get it soon, maybe I'll go back to Banner and try to get the first one. I really hope they fix the back-end coding issue for the remaster so that we don't have this where you have to get it now. Like, these enemies are here for the rest of the game, so it's really unfortunate that you have to get it now because of the coding issue. Same with Banner, the enemies are the same for the rest of the game. I am really happy about some of the notes I've updated, though, on this Excel sheet for the next time. Like, the next time should be significantly better. Providing the RNG is good, of course. And Gilbert doesn't ruin my fucking playthrough again. Alright, I'm gonna reload. I dropped my controller. Whew, that was a save. Okay. Actually, this will be a good opportunity to take a break, too. If I take a break, I can play longer, and I gotta get these contacts out, so I might take a break. Yeah. definitely gonna take a break. These contacts are killing me. Okay. In the break a little early. I'm all set. So I guess I'm gonna go to Banner and try to farm window set 1. Because I feel like the game is not gonna let me get 2 unless I get 1. So we'll try that and see if they have any better luck. As much as I would like to go do the tier quest right now, we just don't have time for that. Alright, so we need to fight the tigers until we get window set 1. Which hopefully should happen in an expedient manner. Alright, this is the one. Sit. I'm trying to be like Babe Ruth here and call my own home run, and I just can't do it. It's not very often I want a higher encounter rate, but I kind of want it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and fight the Rinrans too, because they drop a ninja suit, which I don't think you can get through any other means. Except maybe a rare find. And with Killy in the party, everything goes really fast anyway. Killy is like so broken. It's ridiculous. Here we go. This is the one. No! Give me my window set. I want it now. Diet lunch. I don't think I've ever gotten a diet lunch. Alright, I'm not gonna fight them anymore. I don't want any more diet lunches. I want a regular lunch. Full flavor. I want to eat a window set one. That's what I want. I want to dine on a window set. Yeah, I should probably just get LASIK. I don't know. There's just something about somebody taking a scalpel to my eye that just is really unsettling. I mean, so when I was 28, I had open heart surgery, and I am actually more fearful of having my cornea cut open with a scalpel than I am having my chest cut in two and my sternum cut in half. Like, I just do not want a scalpel on my eyeball. Oh, shit. There we go. Nice. That was pretty quick. Man, I feel like it's just you and me tonight. The other night we had like 4 or 5 people in here. It's just me and you today. Saturday must be a slow day for streaming. Because I think if anybody wanted to see anything, it would be Luca. But I also have to consider the fact that probably 40 people a day watch Suikoden games versus 40,000 watching Overwatch. So there's that. Plus I'm brand new, so that doesn't help either. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and save again. I don't know. I feel like I have a unique offering as far as like what I do. I feel like I don't fit the stereotypical mold of somebody you would see streaming on Twitch. At least from a male. There's a lot of females that I think are kind of in the same boat, but I don't see very many men that I don't know, I feel like I'm somewhat unique in that regard. So I'm imagining it's because A, I'm new, B, it's Suikoden, nobody really watches Suikoden, and C, probably an issue with the time that I stream. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about it. It's like everything else. The more you do it and the more consistent you are, the better it gets. So I'm not short of confidence on anything. So it'll happen. I feel like my streams would be more fun though if either A, I was playing a game blind and didn't know what was going to happen, or B, I had a super interactive audience that like I could be sarcastic with or poke fun at or whatever. Just be myself more instead of sitting here talking about like, well, we're gonna go kill a group of dogs, we're gonna get a window set, you know. Or play something that has a little more action to it, where I don't, and like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen. I was pretty happy the other night when we were doing Matilda, and we had like several people talking. That was a good night. Maybe it would help if I put my camera in 4K as well. I mean, right now it's 1920 by 1080 or whatever. I have a board set up for every type of game too. I mean, I spent a lot of time making these boards. They're essentially pixel perfect in a lot of ways. So like I spent a lot of time on this one, which is the emulator board. I have a Switch board, like a Nintendo Switch board that is. And I have another Nintendo Switch board that's optimized for like the online NES or Super NES or 64 games. Then I have another one that's optimized for the upcoming Pokemon stream, like my picture is in the correct location that doesn't interfere with any of the stuff on the screen. I've spent hours setting all that up, so I feel like eventually the work will pay off. It's more like a hobby anyway. Like I have a full-time job. I'm in school for my master's. I have a real estate license that I could go sell real estate if I wanted to. I've got a professional and human resources certification. I've got a side business where I sell video games by the case. I volunteer soccer coach. So like I've always got something to keep me busy, and I don't need to do this, but I just feel like it's another cool goal. Oh, and I'm a very active crypto trader as well. I like to stay busy. Yeah, I hope so too. I feel like at this point it would be stupid to stream Overwatch or Fortnite or something like that. Oh, yeah, so I tried to whisper you the other day, and it wouldn't let me whisper you, so I'll probably have to either send it in chat or I have another, there's something else I can do too, I think. Said I had to verify my email or phone number or something in order to whisper somebody else, and they're like, it's already verified, so I'm not sure why it won't let me whisper anyone. Oof. That was 740 damage, Killy. Get it. I definitely need to come up with a set streaming schedule though, because in January, I also so I coach spring and fall soccer, but in the wintertime I coach basketball as well. So, and that's going to take up 2 days a week. That'll take up Monday and Saturday. Monday night will definitely be off the table. But in March, I'll be done with my MBA, so that should free up some time too, where maybe I could stream more. That'll be, I literally cannot wait to finish my MBA. The only reason that I got it is because I was in a relationship and we were in an argument, and we were talking about gaslighting people, and I was telling her, it really feels like you're gaslighting a lot of people, including me. And she snapped back and said, "How do you know what gaslighting is? You don't even have a fucking master's degree." And she has a master's in social work and is a therapist. And to me, anytime somebody says something like that to me, because of the way I was raised and the way I was when I was a kid, anything like that, I take it as a challenge and I make it happen. There's nothing more motivating to me than somebody telling me something, like giving me negative criticism or saying that I can't do something, because I will always do it every time. Like, I'm super motivated by that stuff. So the second she told me, she goes, she denied my knowledge of gaslighting because I didn't have a master's degree, that day I signed up for a master's degree. And I didn't need it. I've never needed it. But now I've been stuck doing it for 2.5 or 3 years, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait till it to be over. Okay, this is taking a really long freaking time. I'm not sure. I might have to reload. It's only time, right? You know, something else that might get some more viewers is I think I'm going to try to get a PSP emulator and stream War of the Lions. I feel like whenever you're playing something that has the name Final Fantasy in it, you're automatically going to have a broader audience. So maybe I move on to that and do Tactics next, or I stream a Final Fantasy game. Like, I've actually never played 12, so I could do a blind playthrough on FF12 too. Slowdown removal patch. I feel like I'm missing something. Slowdown removal patch. Oh, okay. I never played it. Oh, cool. So I have a special way of playing that game. When I was a kid, I figured out. So what I do, and if you love the game like we've talked about this, I think you love the game like I do. So after the first time I beat it, I had a lot of trouble with Velius. So I decided on the next playthrough I was going to try to figure out a way to make that fight easier. So what I did was on Mandalia Plains at the very beginning of the game, there's a set of tiles that are together in a group of 6, and it's elevated, and it's in the corner of the map. And what I do is I end up like hitting an enemy with don't act, or I get their hit points down or whatever, and I end up trapping them in the very far corner of the map, and then I surround them with my characters. And in the middle, on the bottom middle, so that there's somebody on top, to the left, and to the right, I have somebody with either a monk or somebody with the monk abilities like chakra. And I keep that enemy either asleep or don't act or whatever, or silenced or whatever it is. And then I just keep I have all my party members hit each other. And then I have the monk in the middle use chakra to rejuvenate all the hit points. And then I do it all over again, just over and over and over. Like Mustadio might be hitting the enemy with don't act, and then everybody else is just hitting each other. And then the monk uses chakra, and you just build up JP and experience, like, and the battle just keeps going, like it never stops. So I end up, by the end of the first chapter, I have a calculator with like all the black magic, all the white magic. Everybody has teleport. That's I mean, I could play the game normally, but I just really, there's something really gratifying to me about getting to Velius and like just. I mean, just getting Orlando in general is like OP, but having Orlando and a calculator, having a calculator is just, it's ridiculous, as you're very well aware. It completely breaks the game. All right, I'm gonna reset. This is taking way too long. We just don't have the time to spare on this run. Although we did definitely save some on Luca. That was a good thing. I'll go for another half an hour or so and see how far we get. So we're at 14 hours. If I can get this in 10 minutes and be at 14 hours, I have to get through Muse, Greenhill, Tinto, and a bunch of tactical battles in 6 hours. I feel like that's doable, but I don't know. We'll see. Greenhill. Yeah, Greenhill's gonna be a bitch. Really need this window set really quick. Single job runs. Oh, bam. Nice. All right, let's move. Let's go. Single job run. Are you talking about like just everybody being a chemist? Is that what you mean? Or what? Or like any job? Everybody being a knight? I feel like that wouldn't be too bad if everybody was like a ninja. Are you allowed to have secondary abilities, or can you only use the primary ability? Because if you can have two abilities, then I would probably say like a knight run with dual wield would be pretty, like that would be a pretty good run. Just the primary ability? Oh, that, okay, so yeah, maybe. Oh, that's Broken Bridge, that's right. Just the primary ability. Yeah. That's interesting. I'll have to think about that. I know one that would really suck would be like Bard. Can you imagine having everybody be a bard or dancer and trying to finish that game? Like, is that even possible? Okay, I gotta focus. Get the chick, the tomato seedling. I love getting chicks. It's pretty easy to do. There it is. I can't believe I said that on camera. I think the old book is here. Got it. Let's see. Head west to Cron. That's all I needed to do here? Alright. Oh, I have some things to appraise, though. Hexstall. Oh, boy. Alright, so now we're gonna head west to Crom. And since we have both window sets, we can actually go ahead and recruit window now. If you try to recruit window in the next town with only one of those two window sets that we just got, it will bug out and you cannot get both window sets. It's impossible. So that is why we did that. Oh, I forgot to put Wakaba in the party. Shit. Where is window in this game? Ah, where the fuck is window? Well, I'll just go back and get Wakaba. Is he in here? Nope. I'll just go put Wakaba in the party real quick. Oh my god, I can't go down. Oh, this town sucks. Window in here? Or Tenku, I guess. His name's not Window. Calling him Window. Alright, see ya. Can't believe I forgot to get Wakaba. All right, we're gonna dump Sheena for now. Grab Wakaba. And then after we get Elsie Chan, we'll just come right back and switch Sheena back in. So we definitely don't want Wakaba in the party for any reason. Sometimes this item shop has magic rings, which are really, really good. So we're gonna check that. We're gonna buy those for sure. Just gonna bag that. Those are really good. We'll probably put the other one on either Flick or McDole in the final party. There's quite a bit to do over here in Tinto as well after this, and then we're gonna probably end the stream before the mines, because I need to plan that out. That's probably 20 minutes away, so we'll probably stop at the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna head back and switch the party up. And then we actually get to, in Tinto, we get to level our weapons up to 13 as well, which will make everybody very strong, especially Killy and Sheena and all of that. Can you even put Flick in the party right now? I don't feel like you can. I don't want him, but I'm just curious. Yeah, that works. Go ahead and put this magic ring in the bank. Actually, it doesn't really matter what I put in the bank. I'm just gonna put shit in there because it's about full anyway. Look at all this stuff. Oh my goodness. This is the issue with the game, is these recipes. Like, they take up so much space and you can't do anything with them until you get the last one from Green Hill. Because if you don't get the one from Green Hill, if you turn any of these in before you go to Green Hill, you can't get the Green Hill one. It's such a pain in the ass. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Crom. Just leave town. And then there's a lot to do up here in Tinto. First we're gonna go to the item shop and the armory and check for rare finds. That's probably good on Killy. Anything that gives Killy a chance of an extra hit is definitely a good thing. And then I don't want to go in there yet. I don't want to go in there yet either. Where's the freaking armory? Alright, we want to check this mining cart for the power ring, and we'll put that on either Sheena or Killy. I'm going to go with Killy. Check the rare finds. I got a wind hat, speed +7. That's 35,000 potch. I'm gonna leave that there for a second and then go see what the upgrade price is for the blacksmith. Talk to Alberto. Can't remember if there's anything in here or not. Maybe not. Oh, I'm not even watching the screen. Alright, so we're going to talk to Rora up here and recruit her. She's already lost. I thought that mining card had something, maybe not. Alright, before I spend my potch on that wind hat, I'm gonna check and see what this looks like, because we definitely want to level up some weapons, especially like Killy. Yeah, this is gonna be really expensive, so we're gonna go ahead and focus on this right now. I can get a wind hat later. We're gonna level up Sheena and Killy's weapons. And whatever's left, we'll level up Victor. I'll give him one and leave the rest. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of my inventory and put it on Victor's weapon, because there's really no reason not to put something on Victor's weapon. And I'm going to get this out of my inventory and put this on an enemy's weapon just for the hell of it. And then we're going to grab the dragon and unicorn plans over here. And we should be pretty close to having all of the plans at this point. Once we get Jude, we should have everything. Alright, what's left here? Unicorn, Rora, Guild Hall, Sharpen Weapons, Armory. I could get the Wind Hat, but I can get it later. I'm going to save my potch just in case I need it for whatever reason. I thought the Guild Hall was up here. Clearly this is where Necklord is later, but... Okay. I guess it was the other one. I don't remember this game. Yeah, I do. Just little parts I forget. Okay. It's gonna be lots of dialogue here. And there's actually, pretty close to here, there's an option, a dialogue option with Nanami that actually gets you the bad ending if you choose the wrong option. So I will stop at that point and make sure I don't choose the incorrect option. For now, we're just blazing through this. We're going to choose to go to bed instead of walking around talking to anyone, because there's really no point. Let's go ahead and go to sleep. And then we're going to go back down to the entrance of town and see the Necklord cinematic. I love the Tento music. It's really good. Everything, and the music is all good around this time. The Necklord battle, the Tento music, really good stuff. Shit, I thought I was supposed to go out here. Talk to Gustav, head to bed, head back downstairs, then the entrance of tent. Do I need to talk to Gustav first? Apparently so. Now we gotta go to the beginning of town. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. Fuck it. I'm not gonna go all the way back down there just to save. Alright, now we're gonna head back to bed. Because that's what this game is all about, is having a dialogue and going to bed. Having a dialogue and going to bed. Okay, maybe I'm not. It says talk to Gustav and go to bed. I guess, okay, I guess I actually have to click on Gustav again. Okay, great. Let's go to sleep. Hey, Lily. I think we have to do that for her to give us the Mother Earth rune later, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm just gonna do it anyway. I feel like she gives us something. Maybe it's not her. I don't know. Either way, it only took a couple seconds, so we're gonna head to bed. There should be a Leknot cutscene. And then we have to go talk to Nanami, and that is where the decision is made for the good or bad ending. You can either choose to run away, which is the bad ending, or you can choose to help, which leads you more toward the good ending. Okay, here's where you want to slow down the dialogue. Like when you see the dialogue box pop, you should probably stop clicking. Alright. And we're going to talk to Gustav again and then head to the beginning of town. Skip Sierra recruitment and Ridley dies. Okay. Well, we don't want to skip that. Unless she joins automatically. But either way, I'm not running away. I'm fighting Dickory. Plus, I don't want Boris, I want Ridley. Alright, talk to Gustav, head east to the mine and go inside. Alright, so there's a battle in here with Necklord, which is not winnable. Necklord doing his normal attacking the females first thing. This probably hits like a truck. Yep. So right after this, Ryu and Nanami have 1 hit point, so you want to definitely heal up right after this, because you're going to run out and there are possibility for random battles. Right shield rune saves us. Necklord's gonna be such a joke since we're gonna have 3 resurrection runes in the party. It's gonna be ridiculous. Luke, Ryu, and Khan are all gonna have resurrection runes. I don't think I've ever done that before. I'm just gonna melt Necklord. It's gonna be absolutely horrific. I can't wait. Okay, so we're back in Crom. Okay, Gustav on one side. Cutscenes, crops. Exit the village and view a con cutscene. Okay, so I think it's Sierra time. I actually would rather put Con in instead of Nanami, to be honest. But I guess I can't remove her, so we'll put him in the convoy. Maybe we'll only have 2 resurrection runes then. They drop something. What do they drop? I think it's like a... Oh, I think they drop fire sealing runes. Damn, Sheena. Sheena just did 1,300 damage in 1 turn. Wow. I think my party's good. I don't think I'm going to have any issues going forward. Yeah. Sierra's an awesome character. I love her. I'd like to see her back in another game where we actually get to use the night rune, or the blue moon rune, or whatever it is. Yeah, like that. This is actually one of the easier fights in the game. I probably should have put that other balance rune on Nanami. That's a cool attack. I thought she turned into a bat every time. There, hit the right button. Oh, and there we go. I love that thing he does at the end. That's so much fun. That pose. As well. And head back to Crom. And then we're going to talk to Klaus and head to bed. And that's where we're probably going to take a save, and I need to plan out the Tinto mines, because we're going to run through it without getting any treasure, or maybe just a couple pieces of treasure if it is beneficial to me at this point. Wait. Did I go in the wrong building? I think I did.